Hello, welcome to the Funko Illuminati. Here we are live Monday with Quickdraw McGraw, LBDProphecy, Vince, and we got Gotham City Collectibles. Mitch currently right now, or as we like to call him, totally Mitchin Collectibles, is on a boat with his little flippy flops.
Yeah,
And it's flippy floppies.
I'm on a boat. I was actually going to get a snippet of that every time we talk and we bring his name up and just like play it. I want to take the time to say thank you, Laura, for the $9.99 super chat. Honestly, thank you so much. That means a lot. Hello, Tats. Hello, Nadia. Oh, wow. What a weekend. I got more cleaning done than I probably have done in like 2 months.
I've been busy for a month.
Yeah, well,
it's been an eventful few weeks.
Yes.
Well, I noticed I hadn't put a video out in over a month, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I was sick, then convention. I was going to do one for Anime North, but I had a lot of video, but I didn't buy anything. I bought one thing, and it was an amiibo. Sorry, correction. I bought two things. I bought an amiibo, and because you jackasses were on my ass all the time about it, I bought a new knife.
There we go.
Oh,
Awesome.
so what happened to the tower?
Yeah. Oh, it's still on the desk.
Yeah,
It's retired.
What's up, Tats?
Yeah,
That's
so
everybody.
it's great. I love it. I used it the other day. I was opening up boxes and cutting up boxes with it. It was like, this is nice, and it's a flat blade. It's a flat blade.
Nice.
So
Did you sharpen it?
So you won't poke yourself now.
Oh no! I'm pretty sure I can poke myself with this. I'm confident. Just put me in, coach. I can do it.
Just don't pull a Ross. That's all I gotta say.
What did Ross do?
You don't remember when you opened that box and you went straight over his thumb?
Oh,
You remember that? He had his thumb like a big bulge of like gauze.
the
Bad.
only thing I remember that, and I remember doing when I had the Marvel Zombie minis, and I stabbed into the palm of my hand, but I didn't flinch, and I was like, "Oh, that hurt," and I opened it up. I'm sitting here off to the side, looking at my hand, this pool of blood, and I'm going, "Oh, that's a problem."
See Sean going like this at every like minute. Anyway.
No! I had a thing of paper towel under the desk here, so I'm holding on to it, hoping that eventually my hands will stop bleeding. Yeah. Well, that's good to hear, Nadia. I know this weekend coming up, I'll be at the Niagara Falls Comic-Con, so I'm going to be helping the guys at the First Form booth, meeting up with some of the local stores. Gonna have a good time. I'm probably gonna do what I did before, though. I am gonna try to take a little trip down to Clifton Hill to show you guys the majestic beauty of the falls, and where to sit to take a picture and where not to sit.
Can you send it to me in 4D, please?
It's not a real picture if you don't take it from the Ferris wheel again.
Take it from where?
From the Ferris wheel again.
Oh God, I hate that thing, man.
I know. That's it.
I'm like, I just to give everybody context, I FaceTime them, and I'm sitting there. I said, "Here, you jokers, enjoy the view." And I'm in this thing, and for the record, it's really tall. You get a great view of the entire area, but I do not like heights. Hey, Candyman, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Hello, Christina. I do not like heights.
Hello.
I absolutely hate them. Never been a fan of them. My hands sweat just thinking about them. That's a fear that I have. And so going on a Ferris wheel is not ideal.
Not ideal. Yeah.
No. Put it this way: if I fly, it's going to be an aisle seat.
All right.
Aisle seat and Xanax.
Right. I was going to say, and even that's pushing it.
Take a few gummies, you'll be all right.
Can we get you some a beverage, some peanuts, Xanax, please, and a drink?
Can you get me like a peanuts bag worth of Xanax? I want to hear the words now leaving Toronto, Pearson, now arriving at.
Right.
Yeah, some of those flights
Oh.
take forever too.
Pardon?
Some of those flights take a long time. But you know me, my average flights are like good, maybe 3 hours a piece, and then
The guy
I do 2 planes every time.
The guy that lived across the hall from me, his dad has money, and he took him and his sister and a bunch of other people to Japan. He's 6'8".
Oh,
Ooh.
He had to basically fold his knees into his chair for the whole flight, which apparently was like a 16-hour flight.
yeah, it's a long flight.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Talk
That's
about
when you
being
spring.
sick.
That's when you're that tall, you got to spring for first class for yourself, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And even then, it's still not my you know.
Well, that's cool, Nadia. I hope you have a good time. I know you really like that show. But yeah, I don't know. He told me that I was like 16. He said, yeah, 16 there and 16 back.
Wow.
After
Quite the
flying there, I
travel.
would have been like, hey, I'm going to take a boat back. Let me just.
I'll swim.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll take
ride-
a cruise ship back. I'll meet you guys there. I'm not folding
No.
up in half for another 18 hours.
Yeah, Candyman, you enjoy that. You know what? There are certain laws I obey, and gravity's definitely one of them.
Well, I mean, gravity. The fall isn't the bad part. It's the sudden stop at the end that gets you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had a friend. She's a thrill seeker, man. She does all that fear factor shit all the time, and she does which actually goes on like when she goes to like Universal or where the hell it is. She does
Yeah.
like fear. She's one of the contestants every freaking time. They always pick her every time.
I
Here's
think
the
I can
thing.
do everything but eat the stuff.
Yeah, you see,
That's not true. You eat
I'm
chicken
the
brains.
I'm the opposite because I know they're not going to feed you anything that'll kill you. It's all up here at that point.
Yeah, but I'm
Yep.
very picky with food. I don't want to eat bugs that are alive. I don't want nothing alive. I don't even like sushi. That's too alive for me.
I'm going to tell you guys a quick little story, and my mother knows about it, and some friends on the radio heard me. There was a contest when I was about, I want to say 19 or 20, for what would you do for Aussie tickets? And it was from 97.7 Hits FM in St. Catharines. And so they pulled in 2 groups of 4. The first group, they brought out 4 plates of chicken brains that had been boiled the night before and then chilled in the fridge. I scooped that sucker up and I didn't chew or swallow. I mean, I didn't chew, I just swallowed it. Didn't think twice.
Mm-hmm.
By that point, I'm, you know, no, I'm standing in their recording booth, right? And they got CDs, and the guy's like, "Are you okay?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. My brain is telling me I'm not, but I know I'm fine." Like, okay, next round. Guy beside me comes up. It's a prairie oyster, which is basically a bull testicle that's been prepared the same way, boiled and then chilled. I ate that sucker and won the tickets.
Good job.
Side note, friend of mine, I told him about it. He's like, "That was you this morning. I heard you on my drive into work," and he's laughing at me. And then he realizes, wait, he's got 2 tickets to Aussie.
You really want to laugh at the guy who's got 2 tickets?
Yeah, he's like,
Oh.
"Are you?" He's like, "Are do you have someone to go?" I said, "Well, I was going to ask you, but you want to keep making fun of me? I could find somebody else."
That's too funny.
Okay, so was it worth it?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I got to. Well, no, because keep in mind, I got to see. Okay, granted, there was 3 acts. There was Project Wise, which was like this indie band, which I'm not even going to go into. It was bad. It was really bad. Then Tea Party, which is a big band here in Canada. So I got to see them, and then Ozzy, and Ozzy was amazing. I would say, for the size of the stage and the venue, he really played it up. It was worth seeing. So
Yeah, you also saw him when he was a lot healthier than most. A lot of people who want to go see Ozzy in this past, like last time he did a tour, aren't exactly getting the full experience.
this is true. This is very true.
My mom got the full experience because he bit the bat off at the concert she went to. The head off the bat. Des Moines, Iowa.
She got the extra experience.
Yeah, she did.
You got the VIP.
Yeah.
I watched. All I can remember about that concert was I watched one guy trying to start a mosh pit, and I'll say accidentally because I don't know if it was malicious, but hit this kid who had to be about 16, and the father behind him was like this big, your classic old school rocker, big biker looking dude, bald head, beard, and just has that look like don't mess with me. And he grabbed this mosher who had to be in his early 20s by his throat and by his John Thomas between, and picked him up with no problem. And then, like the parting of the Red Sea, the crowd moved aside so he could walk him over to where the side of the venue was, where there was security. And then security collected the gentleman.
Collected him. So funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well, sure, didn't ask that many questions.
Probably not.
Here, you drop this. Take it. Let's be honest. If someone's holding you by those two things, you're going to be really compliant.
Yeah.
Either one's gonna hurt.
I don't know, man. Your entire weight resting on, somebody crunching something. I don't know. But anyways, I digress. So I guess I'm going to bring up I know it's not going to look great, but I'm going to try to bring up the list of. So has everyone had a chance to see the SDCC rumor? I call it a rumor list because it's not official yet until they actually show glam shots of things.
Oh yeah,
anyone had a chance to read it over?
The rumor list are at least like
they're pretty accurate.
They're
Most part.
but at least 25% of it is going to be probably there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, some of it we might get 4 years from now, but it'll come eventually.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over for the back. I'll start from the top and work my way down. We can discuss this.
Yeah.
So I got Black Clover, which is an anime.
Mm-hmm.
A really popular anime, actually. Not one I watched, but Black Clover. To put it to you this way, people put it in kind of in the same area as like a Demon Slayer kind of anime. People really love it.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that. Their name is excuse me, I have another screen over here that I'm looking at.
Hazel Silva or something.
Thank you.
Hazel.
Thank you. Yes. So
No idea.
never heard of them, but like LBD said, anime has always been a big one. Bug's Life.
What did you say before? I didn't hear it.
Well, no. I said your anime, and chances are it may be a big thing.
No, I didn't hear the name. I heard that part.
Hazel Silva.
Vinland Saga? Is that what you mean?
No, it looks like it's Nasal.
If it's Vinland Saga makes top 3 for a lot of anime people.
What?
Okay.
Okay. What are you talking about?
I'm saying I've never seen it, but if it's Vinland Saga, people are going to lose their shit.
What?
Okay.
I'm so
moving on.
Next.
Moving on. And to your left, we have Bug's Life, Heimlich. The little German caterpillar.
Oh wait, you're naming the character, not the anime. Okay, my bad. That's my mistake.
Uh-huh.
I thought you were talking about another anime.
Moved on to Bug's Life, LBD. We're good.
No, I'm just saying. I just realized that you were talking about the actual character now.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. So we got Heimlich, which I mean, I'm not a real big Bug Life fan, but again, Disney, another Hallmark of people buying. I'll buy it.
Yep. Have they done Bug Life before?
They just did one last time.
They just did one at WonderCon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think what they're doing is they're doing the same thing they did with Scott Pilgrim, where it's just going to be nothing but exclusives related to conventions. So you'll have to follow the next 20 conventions to get the whole set.
Right.
The next thing we're looking at D&D the movie.
Superman variant. Right? Oh no, it's D&D. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, D&D
I can barely see it.
Which I'm hoping to get.
What's his name?
Bahamut.
What is that?
Bahamut's a huge ass dragon. Basically, it's so you have Tiamat, which is the mother of all dragons, and Bahamut's basically the rogue child, who's
So are you thinking it's going to be a 6-inch or a 10-inch?
Definitely.
Yeah. If it isn't, it'll be disappointing. Also,
they've learned their mistake with Game of Thrones doing tiny dragons. People don't. Really...
Yeah. I was just going to say that.
Actually, speaking of D&D, they like after we did our campaign, apparently the group watched the movie, but I was too tired, So I might need you to Sean Flicks me the movie.
Sure, we can do that later.
Yeah.
We got 3 variants of Superman, which I'm kind of curious.
Are there any more of those colors, like the ones that you got, the blue and the...
No, there's just the 2, but I know they haven't done Eradicator, they haven't done Superboy, and they haven't so they could probably do one of those. And there's also, there's also different types of Superman.
Like Cosmic? Have they done Cosmic Superman?
Yeah, they could do that.
What are you thinking? Like a glow in the dark and a black light, or glow in the dark and a metallic and a regular?
Maybe a scented. I mean, what does Truth, Justice, and the American Way smell like? I'm thinking like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
I don't think you want to know, honestly. Go to Walmart. Anyway, next.
Walmart when the AC's broken.
There's one that Andrew's gonna need.
DC Talia al Ghul.
Yeah.
I actually know who that is, surprisingly.
Yep. I'll need that one.
The next one I want.
Go ahead.
Well, the next one I want is the question.
I
mentioned. Okay, so the question is basically a DC superhero, street level. His whole thing is conspiracies within conspiracies and linking things together.
Yeah, he's basically a conspiracy theorist, but he's got a lot of them that really do connect.
Is
he his own like thing, or is he from someone's?
No, he's from his own. He's had his own comic and stuff.
Okay.
Put it this way: he was Rorschach before Rorschach was around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that one I want, and it's funny too because I mentioned in one of my con videos when I was doing a review of some of the stuff that I bought that I was hoping that they would do the question next. So
here's the thing: I actually like the question but the only medium I know him from is from the Justice League show, and I found him interesting.
Well, there's been 3 questions. There's the original one, the one that we got in the Justice League, and then the last one I remember was Montoya from like the Batman universe.
The girl one.
Yeah. She got kicked off Gotham PD, and so she became the next iteration of the question. Then we got Trigon. So if you have a Raven, now you can complete your daddy issue set.
I wonder if that's gonna be
your daddy issue set.
Also, I'm gonna say this: a lot of people's like awakening happened with Talia al Ghul in the Batman series. So take that for what you will. That's gonna be a popular one.
Wait. So young boys that want controlling, manipulative women that will destroy their lives.
Yeah,
and run their
I feel like they live this life. What? Oh.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't tell that Andrew's a Batman fan at all. He never watched. Yeah. He never watched.
I have no idea.
Yeah, just change beloved with asshole and you're done.
Yes. Yep. I'm good with that.
Did you know Batman makes a appearance in One Piece?
Nope. I don't watch One Piece.
Well, just so you know, he is in One Piece.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's one of those.
That's the one.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the one piece of One Piece I'll only watch. So that's good.
Well, he only lasts he's only in it for like 5 minutes. So.
Oh, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I was gonna say, Andrew, you just lean into your life and go, it's a shame I won't be able to see that, and move on.
I'm gonna have to leave that one in the dark. Wait, everything's in the dark.
Candyman, if you're asking Vince where and when, you're gonna be hard pressed.
Right here, like.
Oh dear God.
That's their version of Batman. I just sent that to LBD. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Here's the thing. They're spoofs of every source of media in that show.
Yeah.
There's a Michael Jackson. There's an Eminem. There's a Prince. There's everything.
Yeah, it's so funny the way they did Batman. It's like he's a big fat it's got blurry.
He's more like Man-Bat than Batman.
Oh, I get it then. Gotcha.
Yeah.
When they call him Batman, and he has like the outfit. Yeah.
Yeah. He has it, but he's more humanoid. Like he's not like more.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to STCC.
Yeah.
Right. I'm good. You guys are keep telling me that I don't care about.
We have Diablo 4 Lilith, which another one I would want to get a hold of if I can.
Queen of all monsters or something, like Mother of all monsters or something.
Well, in Judaism, yes, Lilith was the mother of all monsters.
Judaism.
Well, no, she's like the mother of like all evil creatures. Then you have Frosted Flakes, which I work with a few.
I
Tony
want
the
that
Tiger.
one for sure, but I just don't know how they're going to make it any different than the 20 they have.
Which one?
Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
We don't.
I want that one that's coming. They've never done that that movie before.
Oh, Galaxy Quest, Dr. Lazarus.
Yeah.
My thought is, because a lot of people like Galaxy Quest, I have a feeling this is going to be like another Scott Pilgrim situation where if Dr. Lazarus turns out to be a popular pop, they'll do the rest of the set, but it's going to be during con exclusive.
That's going to be kind of like the 100 pops for me. Like I'll try to do that set just because I really enjoy it. And there's no other medium for it. So
there isn't.
So like it's a good one to get. Like here's the thing. We talked about it backstage. Nobody else really needs to know why, but I'm getting rid of my Rebels set completely, right? But I can always recover from that in other mediums because Star Wars, they're going to have a bunch of different ways to get it. Stuff like Galaxy Quest, it's pops. They're not only pops will take that route and take that risk.
True. Yeah. We got Horizon Zero Dawn Alloy, which I know is a video game, but I've never played.
It's a really good game, and that's like the third alloy they've done.
Okay. Hunter x Hunter, Gone Freus.
I don't know. It's gone.
Okay, we got Inuyasha.
Inuyasha. Shishomaru.
Sorry, Inuyasha Shishomaru or
Shishomaru.
Bless you.
Shitty Bang Bang.
That would be the third Shishomaru. I don't know what other version of him they would be doing.
They're really reviving that IP. Like there was a lull between that.
Oh, it was like 5 years. It's like a 5-year gap. Yeah.
Next we have Jackass, Johnny Knoxville. That one is going to be very popular. I get a feeling. Okay, I'm going to make a prediction. I get the feeling of the Johnny Knoxville one is going to be a limited edition.
There's going to be a chase with him and his pee bag.
Oh, he's probably got a cup on. I can tell you that.
How about this? Scented. Ew, it smells like Johnny Knoxville.
Oh God, no! They're gonna do a moment of him fighting a bull.
So you think that's gonna be the con exclusive? That's the limited piece.
No.
Well, there's several limited piece con exclusives, but I have a feeling this one will be it. The only reason why is because San Diego Comic-Con seems like a Jackass type of thing. He would show up and go, "Hey, hi guys! Look, I'm here, and look, I got a Funko Pop."
Yeah,
shoot me in the nuts.
Yeah. Here's an air cannon filled with Funko Pop parts that we got from a landfill. Just blast me with it.
Let's see what we got. Jimi Hendrix, another Jimmy.
Yeah, we got Jimi Hendrix, which is they've done Blacklight. They've done him in different clothing, so who knows?
Album
glitter.
Yeah.
Album. I was thinking.
No. This is a time where you need a scented one. Hey, Mr. Crispers, how you doing?
What's up, Mr. Crispers?
No, scented. You smell it and you're like, yeah, man, I feel good. I feel really good. I feel universal love.
Purple haze.
Jurassic Park, Baby Raptor. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, Frodo Baggins.
Marvel Wolverine, another Wolverine. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, how about this? Another classic Spider-Man, because they already did classic Spider-Man.
Which classic one is going to be now? Is it going to be like the comic one where he's going to be in 2D?
Or is it a classic like in the Vault classic Spider-Man?
Who knows?
So is there more Spider-Mans or more Deadpools?
More Deadpools.
Yeah.
More Batman.
Yeah. Deadpool, they don't even change his suit sometimes. It's just him holding something different.
Yeah. And you can't include, and in the Spider-Man releases, you can't include the Spider Universe because those are not Peter Parker or somebody else. Those are actual different characters.
They're still Spider-Man. Just like 2099, Miles Morales.
That's Miguel. No, that's Miles. You
Yeah.
can't. If it's not Peter Parker, it doesn't count. Deadpools are all.
Deadpool just wearing a costume over his original costume.
Yeah, but that's like saying that the Ninja Turtle Power Rangers ones aren't a Ninja Turtle because it's not.
It's not. It's
No, the Ninja Turtle Power Rangers are Ninja Turtles because they're underneath the Power Ranger outfit. That works.
But they're not Power Rangers, right?
I would consider them. I would consider them in that case both because they're wearing both.
No, but it's not the Power Ranger under the suit. It's a turtle.
Yeah,
Well,
but we're talking.
Anybody could be a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
That's right. Don't exclude any from anything anymore.
Right. You can be anything you want. You can be anything you want.
Hey, hold on. Mr. Christmas just said, I want to send to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Make it smell like the NYC city sewers. You know what, buddy? I'm going to do you a small favor. There's enough people we know that live in New York City. I will get a small baggie of New York City sewage waste, and I'll dose a Ninja Turtle with it, and then shrink wrap it and send it right to you, buddy.
It don't smell like Swamp Thing.
I'll donate the turtle.
Poor turtle.
We just got to find somebody who's got a shrink wrap machine they want to ruin.
One Piece Goldie. We got a One Piece Goldie Roger wanted poster. That was actually going to be pretty popular, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's Power Rangers Rita Repulsa, which I know G-Boats was, flipping over. So hopefully that's true.
People.
I know a lot of people.
Yep.
Are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Pokemon a legit thing? No, they are not. Those are two IPs I don't think will ever blend, unfortunately.
Anything from
about the
won't blend or anything.
The concepts. No. They've been showing those for like 2 years.
We have Rise of the Beast Machine. Yeah, the customs look cool. I just know that usually they're not really big on blending those kind of IPs together.
Rise of the Beast, not Rise of the Machines.
We have Rise of the Beast, Air Razor. We have Scooby. Gee, another Scooby-Doo. I wonder if there's anybody we know that would want another Scooby-Doo.
What's Rise of the
Beast?
He's
on a boat. He's on a boat.
It's the new movie.
It's the new Transformers movie.
Oh, okay.
With the how they call again? The Beastials?
Maximals.
Maximals? Yeah.
Yeah. Maximals, Predacons, Decepticons, Autobots.
No, but what do they call the whole? Are they called Beastials? From Beast Wars?
Yeah, I believe they're called that. It's been a while since I watched the series. Where are we next? Shadow and Bone. We have.
That I don't know what it is.
I don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
Elena Starkfo. Shadow and Bone is it was a show that was on TV for one season, died horribly, and then they resurrected it on Netflix, and apparently it's had a really good life there. I think it just finished.
I think that was one of the ones they canceled again.
Yeah.
Then you got another Ahsoka. I'm gonna assume it has to do with the TV show.
And another Ewok too. So,
yeah, I see that. Ewok. Wonder what Ewok they're gonna do.
The big the dude.
Oh man, that people were crazy over. I have the movie on my computer. I've never sat down and watched The Big Lebowski.
Oh wow,
that's surprising, actually.
Yeah, well, people keep going on about it. We got the Flash, Barry Allen. So I'm wondering if this will be the Flash from the movie Barry Allen, or
it's the movie. Because the show's over, and it's been over for a long time.
Yeah. Then we have the Little Mermaid live action Ariel. That'll be an interesting thing. I'm sure there are individuals out there that'll be juvenile about it.
They're stocked on my Targets. They have multiples of them if anybody wants one. There's numerous.
You know what? I got nothing. I got nothing to say on good or bad. I just think people make issues out of things that really don't. At the end of the day, really don't matter. There are bigger fish to fry if we're going to stick with the fish analogies.
The only thing I'm looking at from Target is that Gwen, but I haven't been to a Target to even bother to look.
So we have the Marvels, Captain Marvel, Thor, Love and Thunder, Valkyrie with Korg's head. Thank you. Then we have Transformers. Now this one I would want because it's from the 80s cartoon, Rodimus Prime with Galvatron 2-pack. Which, I mean, I'm the only one here who probably watched the original Transformers cartoon movie.
I watched it.
I watched it.
I haven't even watched the real movie.
You were completely wrong. See?
Well, I'm surprised, especially with LBD.
I had an older brother.
I had the toys. I just never watched the TV show or the
I
movie.
watched with the group in the Discord.
Then we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Gaia. So now here's where it gets interesting. Now we're getting into the world of sodas. Now this is going to be especially for people like Ezra who are big into collecting sodas. We got Cobra Kai. We got Danny and Johnny.
Cool. I'll be honest. I don't really care for it. I have 3 boxes of sodas. No, 4 boxes of unopened sodas here that I wish I could get rid of, but I don't know how.
I think Denzel.
Well, LBD. Yep. There are several ways of doing that. There's whenever trash is taken out, you could give them away. Air cannon. That would be fun. Just randomly, in the middle of the night.
Air cannon your window.
You know what? If
that would be a good idea.
I'd be down for that.
SDCC, like just air cannon cans across the crowd.
Oh my God! Could you see that in like Hall H or something? Like in one of the halls, like, hey, everybody, who wants a free Funko Pop?
Got people on the ground fighting for it.
You see, and the thing is fall apart in the air. I got an arm.
All right.
You can right in the throat. They're like, oh, I got one. Oh God. Okay, so then we got Encanto, Isabel. We got another Frosted Flake, Tony the Tiger soda. Power Rangers Lord Zed soda. Okay.
I wonder if the Power Rangers yet.
Honestly, man, if there's a Lord Zed soda, I would love to see them do it where you have the regular Lord Zed and then the chase will be the duct tape that they put on the staff when they broke it halfway through filming that season.
That would be funny.
We got Rugrats Reptar soda, then 2 Star Wars 3-liter sodas. We got Chewbacca and Darth Vader.
Those will be popular, to be honest.
Those will be popular.
Oh yeah, especially the Darth Vader.
Especially if they make the Chewy flocked.
Flocked.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say the same thing.
Flock chase.
Yep. Flock chase.
They got to. They got to make it a flock chase. They just come on.
Watch it. It's gonna be close.
Darth Vader for chases. I'm gonna make a prediction because they haven't done this for. I think they have, but yeah, with and without the mask, like without the helmet.
So I got something that shows us we're done with SCCC.
Ooh, wait, we got a flock scented Chewy. Ew. Open it up, you just smell the wet dog.
We can make that happen for you too, Mr. Crispers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy, you could do it at your work. I mean, how much dog hair do you have? We could just let it marinate.
I can build him a Chewbacca if he wants.
Oh, not even that, dude. We just get a cheap Chewy and we just take a bunch of dog hair and marinate it in water, and then just take that water and just spray it on that pop.
Oh God!
I want to do that. That's something you do outside. That's an outside arts and crafts. We'll do it as the 1-minute crafts. And then we have Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit soda.
That's gonna be popular too.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
Yeah. I'm curious what the chase is because I mean,
glitter. It's gonna be glitter.
Yeah, I would just say the same thing: glitter or metallic or something.
No, glitter. I think glitter is the best way to go. I mean,
kiss.
Well, here's an example.
She'll be blowing a kiss.
Yeah. That's true.
So make me big because I honestly don't have. I got something that came in the mail, but I won't be able to open that today. But I did get something when I went to the movies.
Oh. Really? Because I watched your post. Is it epilepsy? Because that's what I got.
Yeah, right. So,
for anybody who has these issues, please work your way.
Yeah.
This is a popcorn bucket. It's pretty cool how they made the ice translucent. They only did it on him. There's also this one.
See, I like the Gwen Stacy one.
Yeah, there's some guy looking for that today in my group.
They have it online. You can buy it online.
Yeah.
And then there's this one.
The only reason why I like the Gwen Stacy one is the clear glow in the dark paint that you can get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
that would look cool.
They got the lining on the inside too, so you can't really tell here, but there you go.
Yeah. I think it would be really cool to paint the white with the glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how you would eat this, to be honest, because like the way they set up this one is like you have to like put it facing down the whole time.
Oh, that clearly you'd have to put her face in your lap.
Yes.
Eat it.
Everybody.
Pretty much. And if anybody hasn't seen the movie, that actually is a funny comment. Oh, there we go.
Okay, anybody playing at home, feel free to take that mark.
Check. All right.
It's slippery, bro. It is, and I can't grab it with two hands.
Yeah, I bet that's the same thing.
Hey,
Never mind.
Hey, LBD, we're not giving you trouble. We're just saying there's certain hallmarks that we have that we follow.
Listen here, man. I want you to
No wonder
grab something like that in one hand. See if it'll fall out of your hand.
All right, ship me over one. I'll do it.
You know what? And then the best part is you have tiny hands, so it'll be even harder.
Oh yeah, probably. Again, ship me one over. Well, we'll find out. Oh no, I dropped it. Well, I guess it's here now.
I'll come pick it up later.
By the way, it's broken also.
I don't know what to do with this now. It's now in my possession. What should I do with it? Oh well, guess it goes on a shelf.
Actually, they're pretty good. Like I wish I could put them on one of those up there, but obviously they don't have a hole on the bottom to put them. But if I get it like a flat shelf, they go perfectly. Like they could go perfectly up there. They look like a helmet.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll figure something out.
Personally,
or just cut a hole in it.
I personally would just get one of those little tiny floating bookshelf cases. You know, like the ones where it's basically just like, less than 6 inches by like 4 inches.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, get a small one.
Yeah,
enough to.
The only thing you're going to need to do though, because those things are so damn light, and you have a very robust neighbor and household, you might want to use double-sided tape just to hold it flat on that surface.
Not just that, I can put something weighted on the inside too.
I'd use the double-sided tape. It'll be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it still falls with something heavy in it, it's really gonna break.
Yeah. True. Well, yeah. So those by the way, the movie, so good, so good.
I'll probably see it in a couple weeks. Honestly, I mean, this weekend, like I said, I have a house guest coming, so I want to get my place in order.
I'll tell you something right now. You're so lucky you don't do TikTok, because I saw it the day before it came out, and people were already like trying to stream it on TikTok. Like it was crazy. It was insane.
All I know is one of my coworkers took their 6-year-old kid to go and see it on opening night, and I looked at her and I said, "You're brave. That is love. That is true love." It's like, well, he just wouldn't. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I have seen movies on opening nights, but nowadays it's like I'll catch it on a day, like on a Saturday morning, because if I can catch it at 10 o'clock, the theater's gonna have a little bit of people in it, but it's not gonna be as bad as it is like at a 9 o'clock showing on a Friday night.
Actually, speaking of it being full, the movie actually got a standing ovation. So it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I find, I'll be honest with you, I see videos of like people cheering and screaming at movies. We don't get that a lot over here. The only time
that's the thing. I've rarely seen that. Like you'll get sometimes, depending on what film it is, but it's very weird. Like it's very rare for that to actually happen. So I was surprised right after.
I mean, here personally in my in my area of the world, I can only say once in a movie I went and saw, and that was Spider-Man No Way Home, and that was clearly, when they started showing the multiverse Spider-Man.
Yeah, of course. That was obvious. You knew that was going to happen, though.
And not from first-hand account, but from second-hand account, somebody going to see an animated movie. like an actual. I think it was Dragon Ball.
I've never seen an anime movie. Like I see people get excited, but like go crazy. I've never seen that happen.
Well, I was gonna go and see Demon Slayer. And then when I found out it was like 30 minutes of new footage, and they were just cramming in and I was like, I'm not gonna spend $20 to watch 30 minutes of something that I'm gonna be able to see in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yep. Nothing.
Speaking of which, the new episode came out today for episode 2 for the new season, and then dub.
Okay. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I'll probably watch it maybe tomorrow. Just things that I may as well just say here on the live stream, and I'll put it out later. But I have some things currently changing at work, so these Monday night live streams might change. It isn't a guaranteed thing, but we'll know more in July.
Gotcha.
So, life. So did anybody get anything in from last week aside from LBD getting his slippery head?
I got
I
some.
wonder how that got slippery.
Funko Pops.
Sorry, what was that, Quick Draw?
I got some stuff, but it's not Funko Pop.
Oh, well, if you want to show it, it's up to you, buddy.
Also, anybody try to get some of those Batman Beyonds?
I got 4.
Jesus Christ.
Picked up this little Ninja Turtle keychain from Michelangelo. Got it for like $2.
Ooh.
It's like a flashlight.
Oh, that's cool.
Like bottom of his feet's flashlight.
Where'd you get that
$2.
It looked purple. It looked like it was Donnie.
Yeah, it's Mikey.
Where'd you get it from?
Oh, it's Mikey. Okay.
Second and Charles.
Oh.
Gotcha.
What is that?
It's the sister company to Books A Million.
Okay.
And then
It's the sister nobody talks about.
yeah.
Box lunch.
Then I got one of these little loyal subjects aliens.
Oh, nice.
This was $2 also. It's like they call it ice blue metallic xenomorph.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's all the rest of the characters you can get and stuff like that.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. And then I got I remember this was like $80 during the pandemic. I picked it up for $20.
Nice.
A little Joe
Snake
Snake Eyes.
But didn't the movie come out during the pandemic? That's probably why.
Came out just before the pandemic.
They have 2 versions. They got this one, and then the other one's the Snake Eyes Origins. I didn't like that one. I wanted this one.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously the hype was real crazy during the pandemic with that stuff, and everything was going crazy, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I didn't spend $80 for it, because I got it for $20. Then I got this thing. I have a Luau mystery box.
Nice.
Little art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why does that look like an album cover?
I don't know. It looks cool though. I like it.
It looks like they mix anime with Star Wars. If you really
from
look at
Culture Fly.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, it was in one of his mystery boxes. He had on Whatnot. It was $50, and you got double value.
Double value.
And then it was one. You get 1 3-pack and 3 other Funko Pops. And then you threw all that stuff in there extra. You had I think a Pee Wee Herman Dorbs.
Nice.
The 3-pack I gotten was the Blink 182. So my mom gave that to my sister. That one right there. That was the 3-pack that we got. And then my mom also got in the Diamond Stitch holding the ukulele.
Ukulele.
And was that from Wally Eva?
Eve.
Yeah. A glow in the dark one. So.
Oh, nice.
And then I got the one of the Mandalorians using his jetpack pops.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't come up with more Mando pops lately.
Good time.
I was gonna say you wait.
You know he's gonna show up in the Ahsoka show somewhere.
No. He's gonna show up halfway through the season, and it'll just be like another Mando slash.
No, I don't think they're gonna do that because the hype on the Ghost Crew is way too high.
Sorry, I just remember watching Boba Fett and going, oh wow, so this is Mandalorian season point something.
2.5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here, I'll do the heavy lifting. This is the way. I'll carry your show.
That's fine.
It's not too bad. So Vince, you got anything, or are you doing any new autographs?
Yeah, I got Naruto coming this Saturday.
Oh, nice.
And Killer Bee.
I remember the first time I saw her at a convention, didn't know that she was the voice, and it was like so like I realized nobody looks like their character, okay? Unless you're casting a Disney movie where they will base the character's looks on yours to a certain point.
Yeah.
Which really sucked for the guy who did Quasimodo. But anyways, why
do you talk about LBD like that? Oh, anyway.
Hey, look, he did a good job. He worked with what he had.
That's all that matters.
My point that I stress is that I realize that some
people. Which one of the Three Blind Mice you played?
Hey, at least I got 3 rolls and got paid 3 times.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, it doesn't. It's like the Roadrunner that you said beep once.
Beat number 2.
I can do a second one. No, it's good. We got one. We got enough.
You got enough beepers.
I think the best is Vin Diesel with Groot. It's like, all right.
Actually, no. He actually had to work harder because he did it in like a bunch of languages.
No, I understand that, but it's more or less putting inflection into a word, whereas before putting inflection into a sentence is much more difficult. Because you can sit there and go, "Oh yeah, so you're sad. All right, got it. All right, think of something sad. All right, here we go." You know.
I mean, like how hard is it to say "I am Groot" in different languages? I mean, come on.
Okay, so are you gonna make fun of Miley or
who?
Miley.
Naruto.
No, I'm not making fun of her. I'm just saying it's really it just kind of caught me off guard. It was like, oh yeah, that's the voice. It was like, huh?
A little old white lady.
Yeah. It's like the guy who does the voice of Bender. He used to do a lot of the voices on the Cleveland show, and when you see him in a booth with the other actors, it's like one of these things doesn't quite look like the other. Can you figure it out?
Right. But honestly, if Shikamaru is an older white guy, they're all kind of, well, I guess them two are pretty the older white people.
Also, you gotta remember that those shows are old as dirt. Like almost all
she's been doing the voices since the 90s, so I mean, at this point,
the voice for Goku's changed like mid 2000s, I think, like right in 2000. And then the guy for Bender, they actually had a hard time getting him back for the reboot. Well, not the reboot, but the continuation because they got to continue the series.
Oh, geez.
Hey, LJ. How's it going, buddy?
What's up, LJ? How's it going, man?
If anybody knows any Naruto quotes,
believe in it.
For this
Sasuke, just put Sasuke in all of them.
Nah, I mean, come on.
Sasuke. That's all he yells is Sasuke. Seriously, bro.
Hold on, no. Put down. Ask her to do Sasuke in capital letters, and then with brackets on either sides, put down seductively.
Yeah. No. XOXO.
Yeah.
Nope. Good.
I've seen those fan cartoons on TikTok.
No, they're all not fan cartoons. Some of them, like they actually kissed in the show at least like 2 or 3 times. Not on purpose, but like it was like accidental. But it's
you know what, LBD,
not on purpose.
I'm not judging. It is Pride Month. Good on them. Just I'm sure there were a lot of people going, yeah.
I heard the same thing on that Chris Hansen show. It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose. Anyway.
I honestly don't care one way or the other.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
It was an accident. That you accidentally did this.
Did you text Naruto these words? Why did you do that?
XO.
Oh God. No, I'll be honest with you. At Anime North, I think one of the weirdest fandoms. Okay, here's the thing. I asked this before, but LBD wasn't here, so I'm going to ask now. At Anime North, it wasn't just one. They were in groups of anywhere between 3 to 5. Largest I saw was 6, but that was only once. Of guys dressed in French-made outfits.
Oh.
Okay. So here's the thing. It's become a thing online for like maybe the past maybe 2 years. It's been like really like in most. But here's the thing. Most people who do it, they get paid to do it by their followers. Like they raise a certain amount and then they do it. But it's always been a thing. Because when I was in high school, like you have dudes dressing like Sailor Moon and cheerleaders and shit.
Oh, look, the Sailor Moon thing. I've seen that for years. That doesn't bother me. I think that, hey, if that's your thing, you go for it, be your true self. But you could tell that these guys that were wearing these costumes, it wasn't their thing. Like there's a reason why they were in a group of 5 and not a group of 1.
It might be because they were doing something because of their followers or trying to get followers. Okay. Honestly,
so basically, it's kind of like what you're going to be doing, Sean. Same outfit, same thing.
Yeah. Except the only difference is it'll be over your dead body. That's the difference. That's
LBD.
Don't forget your feather duster.
You guys all remember? Wait, he said if I buy it, he will wear it. Yeah. If I can find his size was the exact word.
You did say he could find your size.
Well, then I guess I got to start eating
every size.
Actually, believe it or not, I have lost 15 pounds, but if it means I have to eat more, so be it. I'll start eating Crisco as if it was ice cream.
This is definitely worth it. It's a mind over matter, remember.
Turns out I lose more weight because, well,
yeah. Oh, by the way, nothing stays now.
Like one of those non-stick skillets.
Right. Your intestines are a slip and slide now.
Oh, but yeah. No, it was just, yeah, you know what? You're probably right. It probably was something like that. But because Rinaldi and I were sitting at the booth and we're sitting there going, do you know what anime this is? I said, understand something. My knowledge of anime is at an all-time, it's a fraction of some people. Comics, not a problem. Pop culture, easily done. Even modern science, I have a rough understanding of most things. This out of my wheelhouse. Had no clue what it was about.
It's not really an anime thing. It's more of a trend thing.
Okay, all right.
Obviously the originality of it is from like anime inspiration, but it's not an actual anime that's doing it.
Well, at every con I've been to, the last few, they have like these little sections cut like boundary kind of. Yeah. And it's like called some cafe thing basically.
Oh yeah.
Or they call them maid cafes.
Yeah, well, they have those, and there's guys and girls dressed as maids doing it.
No, and I get that, but there was no maid cafe. These guys. Okay, here's the thing: if there's such thing as anime gangs, they were a gang. Okay, like they were showing their color. They were showing their colors. Okay, they were representing.
The maid cafe is like a real big thing in a lot of it. It's like there's always an episode of a maid cafe. Like in a slice of life anime or something like that. It's a real big trope in anime. Like it like usually happens during festivals and stuff, like to raise money. So like it's usually one of the more and it is like one of the more popular events.
Oh yeah, Funko News Canada was there too. We're just talking about remember at the booth we were there and Ray and I were talking about the abundance of guys in maid outfits, and we were just talking about the dichotomy of it. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's just I couldn't figure out, and the worst part was I didn't want to pull my phone out and go anime with maid outfits, because at which point, Amazon and Facebook is like, oh, here we're looking at
your wish list would have been interesting.
High heel, feather dusters, outfits.
Yeah. We hear you're looking at maid outfits. Here's some suggestions.
Right, but here's the thing: you would have came up with a bunch of stuff, because they almost every slice of life anime or every isekai anime, a lot of animes that are not shonen, like that are not like shonen anime, have maid tropes, like all of them.
One of the coolest things I did see while there was, so obviously, since we're talking about anime in general, a lot of anime costumes or clothing or armor, regardless of gender, can be a little risque in public.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of companies I noticed where people were wearing full bodysuits, skin type bodysuits that gave them, still allowed to show their muscles and, basically everything, or give them muscles where muscles were not to be found. But it was done in such a way that you couldn't tell. Like there was a person at our booth, and they were clearly, doing the barbarian thing, and I'm looking, and it looked like skin. Like it literally looked, and of course you don't want to be like one of these people like wide-eyed, fish-eyed staring at them. But I was like, my brain's going, is that real? It doesn't look real. But it matches, like the skin tone on the face and the body matches, but no, that.
Well, you gotta realize that these people are getting good at doing these things. And another thing is, some people go as far as trying to blending.
Oh wow, dude,
I knew it.
We're gonna talk. We are definitely going to talk.
Next up, maids for you, Sean. We're gonna start a campaign.
All jokes aside, that room was. Hold on a second. That room.
I think Sean is gonna agree to wear a maid outfit to raise some money for a noble cause.
His sanity therapy.
His therapy is free. He tells us all the time.
No, actually, yeah. We're not in health in Canada.
No. You can't say that, because you said
no. I'm being honest. If you wanted to go and see a shrink, you can, but you have to get a referral. You can't just show up and go.
Well, buddy, according to you, you would need one after helping raise the money.
All jokes aside, just showing this up again. Doing it in Niagara Falls, Sean. No. I'm good. That convention floor was so hot that if there wasn't that many in the way of the furry community, but if someone was, man, God bless them.
Oh.
God bless them, man. Because I walked from one end of the convention hall to the other, and I stopped at a friend's booth, and they gave me some water, which was great, because I was literally just drenched in sweat. I went back to the hotel room, grabbed my bag of clothes, went grabbed some clothes out of my bag, and went into the bathroom, and literally just hopped in the shower and just took all my clothes, put them in a bag, and tied that bag off and put it back in the backpack, because it was like just.
Yeah.
And they were clean. It was just bad. It was just the weather was so bad. I would not want that with anybody.
Yeah.
You got yelled at by a furry booth for standing there too. Wow. That is actually kind of funny.
We don't like your kind around here.
What did they yell at you about? Did you were staring?
Yeah, I'm curious, dude. Like, were they at least polite about it? Like, hey, Dead Zone, what's up, buddy? You just missed your buddy there, Dan. He had to go and take care of something, unfortunately, but he sends his well wishes.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, they might have just went up and lifted their leg and said, "Excuse you."
Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna run and grab. You know what? I'm just gonna show it on camera. I'm gonna run and grab my brand new knife here. And then I'm going to tell a very interesting story regarding this, guys. Talk amongst yourselves, gentlemen. And I use the term loosely, gentlemen.
So how about the Niners?
No,
don't watch football.
They're not going to do shit.
Come on, dude. You guys don't even have a quarterback.
We got your quarterback apparently.
Well, no, he can't get cleared.
Well, there you go.
That
just shows how useful your players are.
He's yours now. He's your problem.
Okay,
oh, jeez. He's back. Thank God.
Okay. So this thing here, came in a box of 2. This is the larger one, and the other one's about half the size. The guy that I bought this from, I can actually do it. No, I can't. So there it is. Simple, easy, nothing fancy.
Pretty small knife.
Pretty big.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, that's.
Blade wise is small, but the handle is pretty big.
Well,
actually,
here.
The handle's probably too big for you.
Yeah, this is 12. This ruler here is 17 and a half inches. So. So anyways, the gentleman that I bought this knife from was a very intense fellow. Very intense. So as he's selling to one kid, he tells the kid, yeah, when you buy this, I have to tape the box up and you can't untape the box. You can't take the knife out on the floor. You can't look at it on the floor. Can't even look at it on the property. Do it when you get home. And the guy's, and he's like clearly he's old enough to buy a knife, but not maybe responsible enough to own one.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? And he's trying to find a loophole in the wording so he can do what he wants. And finally the guy goes, if you do that, the police will arrest you. No, most likely they'll just shoot you. But he's not saying it funny or ironic. He is like, here's the universe, here are the rules, and this is how it is. And I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm going, and then I said, yes, I'd like to buy this one specifically. I said, are the knives sharp? He goes, of course, they're all sharp. Look, see? And he's cutting up playing cards in front of me. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll take this. He's like, and then he gives me the same speech, even though I was just standing beside the other guy.
I think it's a liability thing.
It's probably
no. I'm aware of it, right? I said, I understand that. Now, the difference between me and the other guy is I actually, when I got back to the booth, because the problem was we didn't have a knife to cut boxes open, right? So I'm like, screw this. So we used it for the weekend because I don't know about you, but the problem is Amazon boxes, especially if we had a few of them, that fiber tape is a pain in the ass.
Yep.
And certain boxing tape, it's weird. Boxing tape, there is no middle ground. It's either really good boxing tape and you can stick
trash.
everything to it. Yeah, or like you said, it's trash. It can't even stick to itself.
Exactly.
Yeah. So so I have 2 of these now. So I'll be using this one to open up boxes. The second one I actually put into my backpack because that backpack is the one that I'm using for conventions. And I've learned zip ties, duct tape. Oh God, I hope to God they never look at my bag now that I just said this. Zip ties, duct tape, and a knife.
Over here, officer.
But those zip ties weren't zipped, all right? So
get your moose over here.
Get
some rope. And a tarp.
I swear, sir, I forgot my rope. All right, that's not what you think.
And a map of Northern Ontario of remote sites, just circles.
Oh God!
No, you're going to the falls. Remember?
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I said, I picked that up. I picked up an amiibo. The one I picked up was the Little Mac from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I've wanted that amiibo for since it came out. But you have to understand, when amiibos first came out, everybody was buying them. Yeah.
It was a hype,
yeah. Typical tool for a fun weekend. Yeah. I suppose. I don't know. I like it. I like this knife, to be honest with you. It works really great, and it should be easy to sharpen. That's the important part. So.
Yeah.
Did you see the announcement for the new VR, the Apple Air? It's like revolutionary. New. It's a new concept apparently.
Here's the thing. I like 3D. I like VR. my friend Roy has 2 VR helmets.
Yeah, you told us you give you vertigo.
Yeah, I didn't know this until I tried, but yeah, I can't do VR longer than 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I get sick.
Apparently, this one though, it has the way it's set up. It looks more like kind of like sunglasses, and you can actually see like past it. Only what you want to see is solid. Everything else is like translucent.
Okay, so it's an overlay. So it's a
I'm
HUD,
good.
basically.
I don't know. We'll see. They calling it revolutionary. Everything apparently to the Apple's revolutionary.
Well, it just sounds like to me a more refined version of Google Glasses.
It really does.
Yeah, and we know how well that worked out. People were like, "Yeah, it's really fun until you try walking."
You remember when people were pre-ordering them? People like the pre-orders for those things were stupid expensive.
And the worst part is people that actually did get them, like dev kit ones. Yeah. The general consensus was, yes, they're cool, they're cool, they're nichey, they're whatever, but it's really hard to walk and focus when you have something blinking out of your peripheral telling you the weather, or or getting notifications, another blinking out of the corner of your eye, letting you know that your roommate's letting you know that you forgot your keys or something.
Right.
Well, and then an email update, and then ESPN, and then
Oh yeah, like I'm looking at my phone. I shut off. Okay, I refreshed all my notifications. Before I do the live stream, just that way, in case there's something that one of you jokers send me something to look at. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 49 Twitter updates in the hour that we've been on. So yeah, if I had a pair of glasses like that, I can tell you exactly how well that would go.
Is it ironic? Is it ironic that I just got a notification on my headphones about Camp Lejeune? Just saying.
Yeah. Well, could you imagine? Could you imagine, like, if you had your vision all of a sudden, you're getting out of the corner of your eye that flickering, like ding 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 ding.
Oh God! You could be compensated for Camp Lejeune. I don't know.
Yeah. Look, who's shipping in to get Drew a pair of those Apple glasses?
No, I got the Googles. It would work. I filled out the review, told them they were garbage. Still couldn't see. I don't want them. But I hate Apple products.
Me too.
So do I.
The wife got a new phone for work, and yeah, I don't even want the number. Don't put that trash on the phone.
No.
Hey, Sean, I'm going to send you something on Instagram. Check it out.
The fact that you're laughing lets me know I can't throw it on the live stream.
You can.
Okay.
It's something I have tickets to. I don't think I'm going to go. But if you go and look at the tickets, I think I sent it to you. It's about the lunch with the Demon Slayer people.
Oh, my God. Yeah. No. Go ahead. Explain this. It's actually really good. Okay. Go ahead. Explain it, Vince. Please.
All right. So I just sent you the link. So pull that up and I'll explain the tickets.
Okay. Hold on 2 seconds.
Let me find the tickets.
This makes me think of Breakfast with Disney characters.
From what I hear,
with Goofy.
Okay, swords versus demons. Here we are. Well, I like the fact that they kind of gave like a D&D vibe to it. Hold on. All right, here you go.
Let me pull it up. The tickets. Okay, so the tickets, you can get free entry. Oh, wait. The other tickets, I guess, are sold out. Oh, so anyways, they had it where you could spend $200 and you get to eat lunch buffet style with, go to the next page of the people.
Yeah, okay.
With them. And a meet and greet, but it was like I think it was $200 for the ticket to eat lunch buffet with them. So, yeah. But I think only Rengoku has a pop?
Rengoku, yeah, for now. She's got one that's coming out, and he's got one it's supposed to be coming out as well. Hey, Umpty.
So yeah,
that's the event.
So
I have tickets to that this weekend, and I have tickets to the Miley, and it's also my niece's birthday. So I'm gonna do my niece's birthday and probably go get Miley, and then
yeah, because the only one I wanted was Mark Witten's autograph if I could get it. But I mean, other than that, I mean, $200 for a buffet style. Okay, here's the thing. I understand that artist time is valuable. Okay, I get that. I get that completely. I respect that. And there's a thing I learned a long time ago. You never haggle with an artist because you don't know what it took for them to make their craft. And that's any form of art. That's drawing, sculptures, doesn't matter. My problem is with this particular situation is it's $200 to sit down and have a meal. So you're not really producing anything for me. It's the equivalent of if I, and
you
to be honest with you,
anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like for instance,
I'm sure you get the autograph.
If you don't, I swear to Jesus.
Well, the problem is it's not in the wording of the agreement. So I'm sure it would happen.
Also, here's the other part of this thing.
Whoa!
Killing Andrew there, buddy.
He'll be all right. You good now, Andrew?
I'm deaf and blind now.
Is there an airplane?
Yeah. Anyway, back to what we were saying. Here's the other problem. Who knows how many people are actually going to buy these tickets?
Oh, wait, here I have the tickets, the info now. It says, enjoy our private buffet-style lunch with all our guests, Mark Witten, Eric Kimmer, Kira Buckland, Lucian Dodge, whatever, and chat with your favorite VAs before the start of the event. And be first in line for their autograph session. It's an experience you definitely don't want to miss out on. VIP lunchtime 2 to 3. All you can eat buffet-style lunch is included with this ticket. Lunch will be fusion of the East and West foods.
So they're limited to you on time that you can
plus $5 service fee.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
You only get an hour to eat and you're first in line.
Yeah.
But here's my problem with that. How many people are actually going to pay for this, right? Let's say
a lot. Apparently, it's sold out.
No, I found tickets somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Here's my point. We don't know how many tickets there were for that dinner, right, or that lunch, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Is it really worth it if it's, let's say, like 20, 30 people?
You're gonna get
how much time are you really going to get to talk to each individual?
Right.
You know.
And let's be honest. There's anybody who's ever been to a floor panel of watching any actor, doesn't matter, anime, movies, doesn't matter. There is always one person in that panel room that will literally drain at least 10 minutes with a question.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well,
now,
and here's the other thing. You don't know which one of these people are going to be like more willing to give you their time anyway. Like some of these voice actors are very personable and like to talk and stuff, and others not so much.
And you only get an hour.
I will not.
And you
still got drag it. Sorry, go ahead.
You still gotta eat.
Yeah, there's that too. And I was also going to point out, I'm not going to drag any names. I've mentioned you guys behind stage. I've been fairly blessed in the respects that because I used to volunteer for Fan Expo for the company itself, that I've met a lot of really cool people. And on the other side of the coin, I've met a lot of people that weren't so cool. And I agree with you, LBD. There are some people. It's like this is the thing you got to realize. The actor that you see and the person that you see in the interview may not necessarily be the person at the booth or the table that you go to. And that's a hard thing for a fan to realize. You know, it's okay to mentally prepare for it, but when it happens, it's kind of like, really?
Yep.
Douche.
You hear about it all the time.
Well, here's an example. I met Kane Hodder 15 years ago. Great guy, really personal. He had a small little table. Barely anybody went to his booth, and he's going to be at Niagara Falls. And I have his original autograph, the plexiglass, which is a piece of his costume, and he autographed it. Plus, the card was autographed. And I'm going to bring it. Well, I'm bringing something else to autograph, but I just want to bring it up to him and go, "Hey, I want to say thank you." was one of my very first conventions, first time meeting somebody like yourself, and you were really cool. You took time to talk to me and like 3 other people while you were setting your table up, and dude, thanks.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I've
heard a lot. I've heard a
that.
lot about him. I've heard a lot of good stuff about him. Like he's even been on some shows where like people like do donations, like donation items.
Well, he suffered. He suffered. I think it was 2nd or 3rd degree burns from a failed stunt. So he actually donates and gives time to children in burn wards.
Yeah.
But he's a very imposing human being when you meet him. Like, shocker, I'm not really tall, so
Oh yeah,
when I meet people and I was saying when I meet people and I come up, just up to their nipples, that kind of makes me think, oh wow, this is my world.
Well, yeah, we all know you have to relax your feet every time you sit down.
Little people, big world.
Yeah. Hey, LBD, are you camera shy?
No, I just started getting really uncomfortable, so I took my shirt off.
Oh.
He only does it on OnlyFans on camera. You have to pay for that, Sean.
No, Sean just gets very uncomfortable, so I don't want to make him, jealous.
Well, actually, it was just regular fans, but he calls it OnlyFans since there's the one. Thanks, Mom.
It is OnlyFans. It's only one. Just one fan, not his OnlyFans. His OnlyFan.
Speaking about that, somebody got fired from Apple because they were doing OnlyFans.
Apple has a call center here in Hamilton, and I was talking to somebody about it recently, and it's like the amount of crap and paperwork you have to sign and all the stuff that comes with it. It's almost not worth working for them. There is less paperwork, I would imagine, working for the military in the Department of Defense than there is working for Apple.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Like if I want to work, just to give you an example, if I want to work for Apple from home, I have to have a room with a door, and and at any time they can ask me to pick the camera up and do a 360 of the room to prove that nobody else can come into that room when the door's closed.
Wow.
I live alone. Why do I need to put my office in my bedroom? I lock my front door, put the slide latch on. If somebody really wants to come in, they're going to come in. Closing my bedroom door is not a form of defense.
You don't have a door. You have like a curtain, don't you?
No, there's a door there. I just leave the door open all the time because if I close, understand, guys. Just to give you context. This place used to be they used to make potbelly stoves back when Mitch was a little boy. So my room is surrounded by 1 foot thick granite stone. Now they put drywall over it so to make it look modern. But if I close that door, my router dies, even though the router is less than 5 feet from the door.
Elevator shaft.
Steel door. So I leave that door open, and if I can just pan this over, okay, maybe no, I can't. Anyway, okay, so you see where there's a little black line there on the right. There's a recess in my door by about this much. So what I did was I went and got one of those shower curtains, like the extending rods, and I got some actual real curtains, slipped it in there, and that's why I have a curtain out. That's why when you look at my videos, you see, whoops, and I just lost my video. It'll be back in a second. But anyways, that's why in my videos you see the black curtain there, because I don't see the point in opening and closing the door all the time, because it's such a goddamn heavy door and it takes up a lot of space. It's just you leave that open and leave the curtain there.
Yeah.
I also don't like beaded curtains. I think they're tacky as hell. I'm sorry for anybody who has them in their house.
The ones with like pictures on them.
Oh, no. I mean any, man. My grandmother had some in her house in the basement. I hated those things. Well, because if you're sleeping somewhere and there's like the slightest breeze blowing on them, it's not a wind chime. It's just like somebody dropping macaroni on the floor. So, did you buy tickets for this dinner? Sorry, this meal, or you just got the invite for it?
I just got the basic. They're free tickets, so I just said might as well grab them. It's the same day as the Miley Flanagan thing. I got those tickets, but it's also my niece's birthday party. So I'm going to try to get Miley first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's right by my niece's house, so I'll just shoot over to the birthday party. I'll probably be done before the party even starts. So
that's good. I still think you should get the meal, dude. Go for the meal. Go
for
for
the
everything.
For the Asian infused style buffet.
Yeah, we have those here too. It's
called Panda Express.
Yeah. No. Panda Express would be. There used to be a place around the corner from here. It was like at lunchtime. It was a $15 buffet, and it was like your atypical, and I use air quotations, North America Chinese food. Like no person in mainland China would be like, oh yeah, we have this back home. Be like, no, this is what we serve the white guys when they come off the plane.
So where I grew up, there was this place. It was called Dollar Chinese. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every item was $1. So so you go and you get all these like.
You think about that real hard, buddy, and there's a reason it's $1.
But you also got to remember, this was 30 years ago, 25 years ago.
There's no cats or dogs in the neighborhood.
There's
an
odd silence when you get into the neighborhood. There's no birds or animals.
I don't know what it was, but I still have never had orange chicken like that.
Yeah, I bet you haven't.
Guess what? The only thing that was probably original to that recipe was the ink on the paper.
Yeah.
That wasn't orange and that wasn't chicken.
Right. Yeah.
Be amazed what you can do with a little lemon pledge and some pigeon.
Right. Oh, it tastes real good. Oh, it tastes real good.
Yeah, it was actually funny because this area is kind of like a little Chinatown, and I keep forgetting about it sometimes. And I had lunch with some friends on Sunday, and we're sitting there, and I'm going, every time I keep forgetting this is the International Village until I come in here like on a Sunday, and it's like, just as it's kind of cool, but you don't realize it because on the street you don't see a lot of people walking on the street. But the Jet Cafe has been around for like 40 years, and it's like a staple of the area.
It's hard to remember that you're in that type of place when you live above a Chinese restaurant. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, the Chinese restaurant I told you is a bit of a cornucopia of different cultures under the heading of a Chinese food place. It's owned by a Korean. It's the cooks are the cook still is a Trinidadian guy and a Korean guy.
How's the food?
Pardon?
How's the food though?
The food is good, but it's overpriced for what it is. Just to give you an idea, I like pork dumplings. Love them.
Mm-hmm.
But I could go down to Nations, which is like a international grocery store, and I can get 6 pieces of pork dim sum for like $8. Whereas if I go downstairs, I can get 3 for $10.
Jeez.
So
no thanks.
Where am I gonna go?
How far is the other place?
Like 4 blocks.
Down the block.
What time does the place close under you?
11 o'clock.
At night?
No, in the morning. They open up at 11 and close at 11.
I would be there at 10:59 every night getting something before they close. Best believe that.
Yeah, I'm going to let you know, a lot of places like that, they will smile and they will treat you polite, but they will not take your order.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, well, if I live on top of you, do you really want this?
No. I look at it this way. There's the old expression, don't shit where you sleep. So I would not cause a problem anywhere near my immediate area. And I've only had maybe one issue with one business, and it wasn't even food related. It was the restaurant that's 2 doors down, their AC unit, the fan was bent on it. So when they turn it on, a fan has to be level. If it's not, it will rattle back and forth. So this thing literally sounded like a car crash and I'm working from home. So I literally called them, and the girl was like, she was playing the I don't understand you card. Okay, fine, not a problem. So I put on proper clothes because I'm, dressed in my work clothes. And I go downstairs, I go 2 doors down, I knock on the door, and I said, "Hi, I called you just a few minutes ago, And she goes, no, you didn't. I said, yes. And I hold up the phone with the phone number. And she goes, oh, I said, can I talk to your manager? And the guy comes and said, is there something wrong with your exhaust fan? He's like, yes. I said, I work from home and you're causing me to lose money right now. Do something about it. Well, I have somebody fixing it today. Okay, well, then you're going to have to turn it off. Because I don't want to have to call the city.
Well, I bet it got fixed then.
Yeah, it did. It was fixed within like 3 hours. Well, that's the other thing too. That's a lot of things too. You notice with like a lot of restaurants here, when they say things are going to get fixed, the timeline is very long until the city gets involved, and then suddenly the timeline moves up very quickly.
Probably because there's more there that they don't want the city to find besides a broken pan.
Well, there's noise bylaws and all that other jazz, but it is what it is. But moving back onto Funko related stuff. I looked real quickly because I mean we're getting to the magic hour. I looked at Disc Tracker. Really, nothing came out of interest last week.
Well, just the Batman Beyond. Other than that, and then Into the Spider-Verse Across the Spider-Verse pre-order for the Blu-rays and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. That I'll never. What an age to be alive in, where you can go and see a movie and know in 3 months' time you'll be able to own it.
Yep. You don't have to wait till Christmas.
Yeah.
Every year for all this.
Hey, I still remember in '89 when Batman came out and there were lineups across like round blocks, people trying to get a VHS tape. Now it's like you'll never see that for a movie release in
I know.
Or a CD. Remember people used to line up for CDs?
Oh man.
I'll be honest with you.
Sean, it was cassettes.
Hell, I came into the world near the end of 8 tracks. Okay, so
no, I'm saying were people lining up for tapes?
Yeah.
Because I just remember, like where I lived, there was Tower Records, and they were like huge.
Oh well, yeah.
And there would be
the Tower Records, dude.
I just remember there'd be lines and lines, like blocks of people. When I was a small child, like small.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it got pretty long lines. Like we had Sam Goody, and we had Sunrise. Yeah, Sunrise Records and stuff. But they would get lines, but they weren't like miles or down the road or anything or around the block. So. But it would be like big bands dropping new albums that you got that.
Yeah.
I think the only time I ever saw a line for anything that was cassette and DVDs were just starting to make their way out was the Spaghetti Incident for Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
So.
I mean, a lot of them like that I seen, like a lot of people were like box sets, big, huge box sets and stuff that people were trying to get, limited box sets.
Yeah.
So, because my brother actually stood outside all night for a Metallica box set, which.
So I got the Disc Tracker's Funko releases for last week. The only thing I saw here and we didn't really bring up was, did anybody go for the Freddy Funko Anniversary mystery box?
Nope.
I want the pop, but I don't want the mystery box.
It's probably
just wait.
Junk in there.
Wait.
Yeah, just wait because it'll probably just be like the Venom box. The Freddy Funko is going to be worth $25, and the box is $40.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure of it.
Here's the thing, like that Venom box is still up there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, you can buy the Venom if you only want the Venom out of that box. Just took the box.
Well, that's
buy it on
problem.
eBay for $25.
Well, that's the problem, man. It's like I give Funko credit for trying to do the mystery box thing, but the problem is that they've had enough mystery boxes out that people know what they're doing and what it's about, and some people just don't want to dip their toe into that.
They're gonna catch new people. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they're getting new collectors.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, let's be honest. We've all seen new collectors. They buy 2 or 3 pops and they start getting into the Instagram and the YouTube world, and the next thing you know, they got an entire friggin' wall of pops in there. And then by about year 2, they're burning out and they're selling their shit. And by year 3, you never hear them again.
Yep.
By the way, guys, I've been collecting since 2016, actually 2015. So.
Yeah, but you have an addiction. That doesn't count.
Yeah, you're not.
I can quit anytime I want.
That's what I said about Coke.
He's talking about the drink, people.
Yes, yes. I stopped drinking.
I thought the cherry Coke.
Actually, I had a cherry Coke for the first time the other day after like not having pop for 4 years. I was like,
You want to hear something weird?
I'm good.
For some reason in this area, all I can find is Diet Cherry Coke. Wasn't until last weekend, the other weekend when I was at the Anime North, that there was a gas station with cherry Coke. I was like, Jesus Christ, I got to travel this way out of town just to get regular.
I found out Holy Grail out in the woods.
Well, it's funny because here's the thing: diet drinks taste sweeter to me than regular. So cherry Coke is already sweet to begin with. The last thing I want to do is to make it sweeter.
See, and it's the opposite for me because I grew up drinking diet my whole life because of being diabetic.
Yeah.
So like regular to me tastes like syrupy, like real thicker.
Yeah.
And I think the aspartame tastes sweeter to you guys because it's just different than what you're used to. So
Exactly. I give you that.
Yeah.
It's like the first time where I grew up on well water, and then the first time I drank city water, it was like, oh my god, what the hell is this? It tastes like
Well,
bleach.
yeah, it was the same thing with me when I lived on farm almost my whole life, and we ended up getting like the filtration system and stuff.
Mhm.
And the first time I took a shower without well water, I felt like my skin felt like slippery. Like it was weird that it was just different than well water. How you felt when you got out of well water. It's different. We have it
Yeah.
now, well water.
How did it feel for you, Vince, when you stopped washing with Perrier and had to use city water?
Actually, I have a soft water. I have soft water.
Yeah.
So
I
these guys come once a month and they drop these little BBs in this tank, and
BBs.
like these little plastic BBs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have hard water here, and it's a pain in the backside because every like 3 or 4 months I have to like deep bleach my bathtub so it doesn't look like somebody decided that.
I've noticed that with having soft water, like you don't really get like that calcium buildup on your faucets. It just seems like it's a lot cleaner, but I feel like it feels like he's saying like a layer of something like.
Yeah, it's like slippery, like layer.
Kind of like
like
moisturizer.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's different.
I just remember
especially like with the guy that came out to do our test. He takes a sample of water, he puts it in, he puts his thing and he shakes it, and then all the minerals go to the bottom of the little thing. And it was like probably a good 1/8 to a 1/4 of an inch of metal in the bottom. I was like, that can't be good for your system. Like, it's like that's all the zinc and all the metals in your water. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not dead yet. I swear I let the faucet run for 3 minutes and let the rust go.
No.
There it was.
It's not cool, but I mean the building I live in is 141 years old, so I mean. And someone was telling me, like, well, why don't they replace the pipes? Like, you do realize that there is like thick granite mason stone in this building, so they probably bored a hole and ran the pipes through some of that stuff. So getting it out, not gonna be so easy.
Yeah,
literally a sword in the stone. But I think we're gonna wrap things up because I haven't had dinner yet and I'm kind of hungry, and I'm sure Vince is probably ravenous at this point.
Well, yeah, Mr. Puff Pass on needs his snacks.
Yeah.
My snacks.
I got the munchies. I'm feeling kind of hungry.
All right, so I'm going to wrap things up. I want to say thank you for LBD Prophecy. Actually, sorry, let's start from the beginning. LBD, do you have any deep introspective videos coming out on TikTok that will change the world and revolutionize society as we know it?
Yeah, I got Venom and a few other things I got to go through. Also, probably I got some things to post. I probably got to go up for sale. Some statues and some pops. Yeah.
How much for the child?
You know what? I'll do some calculations and get back to you.
Do they have a return policy?
No, a very liberal return policy. Vince, clearly you don't do videos, but you'll be doing dining with famous people, eating very, very, very high grade Americanized Chinese food, I guess would be the way to put it.
No.
And what do you got coming out there, Andrew?
I'm hoping to do more. I've been slacking because I just had a lot going on lately at home. But now the kid's home from school, so we got more time to film and stuff. So probably Saturday we're gonna get more shorts going again. So that's the plan.
Yeah, I kind of been slacking, but that's just between life, convention, being sick.
Yep, I totally get it. So, but that's it. That's what I got.
I'm going to wrap everything up. I want to take the time to say thank you for everybody who took the time to come out today. Quickdraw, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Mitch, I hope you enjoy your boat with your flippy flops. Also want to say thank you again to Laura for the super chat earlier at the beginning of the stream. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. It means a lot. But in the meantime, gentlemen, ladies, and all those in between, we are going to call it a night.
Later, guys.
Later.